Published 1547 EDT, the 2nd of September 2017. Updated 1612 EDT, the 2nd of September 2017. Arsenal midfielder Mesut Ozil has posted a lengthy message on his Instagram account calling on former players to stop talking and start supporting following further criticism of his performances. Ozil is currently on international duty with Germany and played in his country's 2-1 win over the Czech Republic, but he has taken the time to address stiff criticism he received following two straight defeats for Arsenal. Sportsmail's Martin Keown joined former striker Ian Wright in claiming that Arsenal are in crisis, with Wright describing the current situation as a nightmare. Arsenal midfielder Mesut Ozil has marked the 4th anniversary of his move to the club. Ozil is currently away on international duty with Germany, but he is aware of the criticism. The former Real Madrid midfielder posted a lengthy message to his fans on Instagram. Arsenal have lost 2 of their opening 3 league games, leading to predictable criticism. The Gunners were beaten 10 at Stoke at the Bet365 stadium, with Ozil being blamed in some quarters for not fulfilling his defensive duties as Jesus Rodriguez ran free to score. The German then produced an abject display during Arsenal's humiliating 40 loss to Liverpool at Anfield last Sunday, while the club missed out on target Thomas Lemar on transfer deadline day. While Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain was sold, Alexis Sanchez came close to leaving for Manchester City, but on the 4th anniversary of his move from Real Madrid, Ozil obliged to speak out in defense of his performances. The 28-year-old wrote on Instagram, "It's September 2nd, 2017. I'm with the German national team right now, and yesterday we took a big step towards the World Cup in Russia after beating Czech Republic 21. Ozil cuts a dejected figure during the Gunners' 40 humbling at the hands of Liverpool. The Germany international would like to see a more positive attitude from former players during the last couple of days. My DFB teammates have been asking me about how everything is at Arsenal at the moment. They claim to have read about the current crisis through the media, as pundits and former players are commenting on a daily basis. They say that this could be the worst team in years, even decades. I'm writing this together with people that are close to me, and we've got something to celebrate. Although no match was won or trophy was lifted today, Arsenal and I are celebrating our anniversary. 4 years ago I was transferred in a last-minute deal from Real Madrid to Arsenal. Arsene Wenger convinced me. He told me about the great history of this club, about its living legends such as Bergkamp, Vieira and Perez, who owe a large part of the success to the manager. Arsene told me how he would help me to develop as a player, and that is something every player wants to hear, as it is great encouragement. Ozil has often looked languid during matches, but he does not believe this reflects on his badly. Thierry Henry has been rather outspoken in his criticism of Arsenal and Ozil so far this season. Although I initially struggled when coming to the Premier League, I accepted the challenge. I started as a left winger at the beginning, and in all honesty, I am not a great admirer of that position for myself. I'm better as a number 10. When playing in the centre, I can control the game and generate chances. The Premier League is physically much more demanding than La Liga. The Bundesliga 11 draws are much tougher, and the smaller clubs also have very strong teams that can easily catch you out. Furthermore, there is no winter break, meaning the season is extremely long and exhausting, especially when you are playing at European and national team level too. We have achieved a lot in our 4 years together. 3 of the 13 FA Cup victories have been accomplished in the past 4 years, with the other 10 taking 75 years for the club to win. This is in addition to our 3 Community Shield wins. When Arsenal fail to perform, it is often Ozil who is made a scapegoat by sections of the media. Sportsmail's Martin Keown has also wanted to see more from Ozil in the bigger matches. After all, 6 titles in 4 years is quite something. However, this only makes myself and the team even more disappointed for not playing a role in the title race at the end of last season. This is something we hope to change this year. Personally, I've had to accept a lot of criticism during my time in London. Too expensive, too greedy, bad body language, and lacking fight. This is what people have said about me. Some of these comments are made by those who do not know me, some are made by former players, both successful and unsuccessful during the time here at the club. Although criticism is something that all football players have to deal with, I nevertheless expected legends to behave like legends. My advice to these former Gunners: stop talking and start supporting. Ian Wright is another former Arsenal player who has been scathing of his displays as a pundit. Sky Sports pundit Charlie Nicholas is among those to have criticized the German midfielder.